Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right in a relationship, yet it just doesn't seem to work out? Like you're speaking a different language, and no matter how hard you try, the message gets lost in translation? You're not alone. So many guys feel this disconnect when it comes to understanding women. Today we're going to talk about 12 things that every guy should understand about women. Things that might even seem like weaknesses at first glance. Stick with me, because this could totally change how you see dating. Let's talk about emotions, guys. Women, generally speaking, feel things on a deeper level than men. It's not a weakness, it's a superpower. But it also means they might react more strongly to criticism or arguments. When she's upset, don't just try to fix it. Listen to her, validate her feelings, show her that you understand the depth of what she's experiencing. It's in those moments of vulnerability that real connection happens. Let's talk about something that affects everyone, men and women, but can be particularly pronounced in women: the fear of rejection. Deep down, many women carry this fear, this worry that they're not enough, that they'll be judged or rejected for who they truly are. She might be hesitant to share her true feelings, afraid to be vulnerable and open up, or she might seem closed off emotionally, building walls to protect herself from getting hurt. Your job, as the man in her life, is to create a safe space for her to be herself, flaws and all. How do you do that? Start by being non-judgmental. Listen without interrupting, validate her feelings, and show her that you accept her for who she is. When you can create that for her, you'll be amazed at how she blossoms. We live in a world obsessed with image, and let's be honest, women often bear the brunt of this pressure. From a young age, they're bombarded with images of perfection. The perfect body, the perfect hair, the perfect life, and it's exhausting. It's no wonder so many women struggle to embrace their authentic selves. They're constantly comparing themselves, measuring themselves against these impossible standards. Instead of buying into the hype, celebrate her uniqueness. Notice the things that make her special, the quirks and imperfections that make her, her. Compliment her on her intelligence, her sense of humor, her kindness, those qualities that truly matter. When you encourage her to embrace her authentic self, you're not just giving her a compliment, you're giving her permission to be free. Let's talk about something that's often seen as a taboo subject: a woman's relationship with her body. In a world obsessed with airbrushed perfection, it's no surprise that many women struggle with body image issues. They're constantly bombarded with images that are frankly unattainable for most. And it takes a toll. Start by challenging the unrealistic beauty standards that permeate our culture. Celebrate her strength, her intelligence, her kindness, all the things that make her uniquely beautiful. When you can help her see that, you're not just boosting her self-esteem, you're helping her love herself more fully. Gentlemen, if there's one thing you need to know about women, it's this: they crave connection, deep, meaningful connection. They want to feel seen, heard, and understood on a soul level. Now, this doesn't mean you need to be a mind reader or have all the answers. It simply means being present, being fully engaged in the relationship. Make time for dates, for adventures, for simply cuddling up on the couch and watching a movie together. These shared moments, no matter how small, create a powerful bond and deepen your connection in ways you can't imagine. Have you ever noticed that women sometimes have a knack for overthinking? It's not intentional, really. It's just that their minds are wired to analyze, to dissect, to explore every possible angle of a situation. Now, on the one hand, this can be a great strength. It allows them to be incredibly insightful, to see things that others might miss. But it can also lead to overanalyzing, to getting stuck in their heads, to creating problems that weren't even there in the first place. So, how do you help a woman who's prone to overthinking? First and foremost, be patient. Help her to rationalize her thoughts, to see things from a more balanced point of view. And most importantly, reassure her. Let's face it, guys. Women today are juggling a lot. They're career women, mothers, partners, friends, often all at the same time. It's a lot to handle, and it's easy to feel overwhelmed. That's why it's more important than ever for men to step up and be true partners. And I'm not just talking about helping around the house, although that's definitely important. It's about being supportive, both emotionally and practically. Ask her how you can help, and really listen to her answer. Even small gestures of support can make a world of difference. We all know that communication is key in any relationship, but what happens when men and women approach communication from different perspectives? It's like trying to have a conversation in two different languages. Women, generally speaking, are more emotionally expressive in their communication style. They value empathy, connection, and the sharing of feelings. Men, on the other hand, tend to be more direct and solution-oriented in their communication. The key is to bridge this communication gap by understanding and appreciating each other's styles. So, guys, next time you're communicating with a woman, try this. Listen actively, without interrupting. And most importantly, validate her feelings, even if you don't necessarily agree with them. Here's the thing about vulnerability, guys. It's terrifying. Letting someone see your true self, flaws and all, is a risk. And for women who are often conditioned to be pleasers, to put on a brave face, to be strong all the time, vulnerability can feel especially daunting. But here's the paradox. Vulnerability is also the key to deep, meaningful connection. So how do you create a space where a woman feels safe enough to be vulnerable with you? It starts with being vulnerable yourself. Share your own fears, insecurities, and hopes with her. And when she does open up to you, listen with your whole heart. Let's be real, guys. Women face a lot of pressure in today's world. They're expected to be successful in their careers, to be nurturing mothers, to be supportive partners, to look a certain way, to act a certain way. It's exhausting. So, how can you, as the man in her life, be a source of support? Start by acknowledging the very real pressures she faces. Don't minimize her struggles or tell her to just ignore it. Instead, listen with empathy and validate her feelings. Celebrate her achievements, big and small. And most importantly, remind her that she's enough, just as she is. Here's the thing about modern relationships, guys. They're not about possession, they're about partnership. Women today value their independence. They have their own dreams, their own ambitions, their own lives. Encourage her passions, her goals, her dreams, even if they are different from yours. Give her the space to pursue her own interests, to have her own friends, to be her own person. And at the same time, create a strong foundation of partnership. Confidence, gentlemen, is incredibly attractive. And I'm not just talking about outward confidence, although that's important too. Now, confidence isn't something you can give to someone else, but you can certainly help to nurture it. Start by being her biggest cheerleader. Celebrate her successes, no matter how small. When you create an environment of love, acceptance, and support, you're not just building her confidence, you're giving her the wings to fly. These insights help you approach relationships with empathy and understanding. By truly grasping where a woman is coming from, you pave the way for more effective communication and significantly reduce the chances of misunderstandings. This process isn't just about learning how to deal with women, it's about enhancing your ability to connect with everyone on a much deeper, more meaningful level. By embracing these perspectives, you cultivate a richer, more inclusive outlook on relationships, allowing you to engage with those around you more authentically and compassionately. If you found this helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. Your support is invaluable and really helps us reach more people who can benefit from these insights. Relationships are, above all, a journey of growth and learning, constantly evolving as we gain new understanding and empathy. Keep learning, keep reflecting, and keep applying these insights as you strive to build more meaningful and rewarding relationships with the women in your life. These tools can not only enhance personal connections, but also open doors to a more harmonious and understanding community. Thank you for being part of this journey, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video, where we'll continue to explore the dynamics of human connection and personal growth. See you then.